Okay, sorry, I look so disgusting right now. I have like no makeup on. I'm like sitting in my kitchen by myself. And so, and like my family, like, ugh, I just don't want my family like being my business. So, my mom, my dad, and my brother are downstairs watching the Bears game in our basement. And my sister's upstairs in her room, so fingers crossed she doesn't come downstairs because I don't want her knowing my business. Okay, sorry, I'm like so jittery and happy. But oh my gosh, Emilia, like, I want to cut a bitch right now. Like, I'm so upset. Oh my eyes look so dead. I'm so sorry. I look so disgusting. But okay, so, one of my friends, his name is Jason. You can look up him on Facebook. His name is Jason Colby. And, he was, like, with my good friend Sophia for, like, 2 weeks. And, like, my friend Sophia moved to Texas, like, like, right before the school year started. And, like, I hung out with her. Like, I've known Jason, like, all, like, of last year and stuff. He's a senior. He's gorgeous. He's like 6'4", 6'5", like really tall, like dark hair, always tan, like pretty smile, like some stubble, like he's so cute. And so I feel like people are listening to me, so I'm gonna walk to my room. So hang on, sorry, this is kind of weird, but like I have to carry my laptop upstairs. Okay, so sorry, bear with me. You can see my house a little bit. Alright, we're walking up the dark stairs. Ooh, it's spooky. Okay, I'm gonna sit in my room now. We're in my room now. Okay, I'm gonna sit in my bed. You know what, I'm gonna go in my little closet. No one knows I'll be in there. Alright, we're gonna sit in my little storage closet. This is my room. Sorry, it's kind of messy. So yeah, that's my room. Okay. This is my little closet. This is like where I talk on the phone. Oops. We have this like little sketchy storage room. And like, it's really cold in here in this winter. And in the summer, it's like 5,000 fucking degrees in here. Alright, 1 second. I gotta close that door. This is so weird. I'm so sorry. You're probably like, what the hell is she doing? I just don't want my whole family like listening to my conversation. Cause like my sister is really nosy. And my mom just gets annoying sometimes, but alright, where do I put my laptop? Because I don't want to hold up my lap. But I will anyways. Okay. Okay, this is like way too close up, I'm sorry. So, anyways, let me start over. My friend Jason, he's so cute, oh my god, like, Emily, you would like totally approve. I hung out with him a couple times over the summer and stuff, like, he's so nice, like, he played basketball, like, his only flaw is, like, he's, like, a big partier, which I don't have a problem with, but, like, he smokes, like, 5 times a week, like, it interrupts with his life and stuff, and, he, like, deals alcohol, I think, too, like, I don't have a problem with people that do that, but, like, it's, like, a little sketchy, like, people think it's, like, weird, but whatever, I'm not judgmental, and so, like, on the first or, like, the second week of school, he writes on my wall, he's like, Allison, I miss you, how are you? I'm like, oh my god, he's writing my wall, I'm like, oh my god, hey, Jason, like, I'm good, like, what are you up to, like, I know I miss you too, like, let's change that, and so he's like, just call me anytime, like, we have to hang out, and so, I inboxed him, I'm like, because I got a new phone, so I lost a bunch of my numbers, I'm like, oh, Jason, like, I lost your number, like, hook me up, lol, and so he, gives me his number, he's like, alright, text me, like, call me anytime, and so I text him, like, it's, like, we're at school, I'm like, hey, Jason, I just want to say, like, say hey really quick, so you have my number, and so whatever, like, he texted me, like, he's like, hey, Allison, like, okay, like, perfect, sounds good, and so, whatever, like, we start texting and stuff, and, like, non-stop, like, he keeps the conversation going, like, he's so nice, and, he's just such a sweetheart, and, like, it was that week, like, with, like, the Jewish holidays were, and, like, we had our football game, like, on that Thursday, and so, Thursday, he's like, Allison, are you going to the football game? I'm like, no, I wasn't planning on it, why? He's like, well, you're going. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I want to talk to you, like, come. I'm like, my mom was, like, taking me shopping or something, so I'm like, alright, well, I'll go, like, I'll meet you there. He's like, alright, just text me or call me or whatever, and so, like, I met my friends there, I was, like, sitting with them for a while, but then, like, I got a text him, he's like, are you here? And so I call him, like, hey, Jason, he's like, hey, Allison, like, where are you? I'm like, I'm at the game. He's like, I don't see you. I'm like,
I'm in a gray hoodie, like, look for me. He's like, I'm in a yellow hoodie, like, you look for me. And so he's like, I'm in the first row. I'm like, I don't see you. And so he was like, walk down the bleachers. And so I'm like walking down the bleachers. He's like, stay on the phone with me until I see you. I'm like, okay, I'll come stay on the phone with you. He's like, oh wait, look left. I look to my left, and like he comes running at me from my right, and like scoops me up in his arms and like picks me up in this huge hug, like a scene out of a movie. It was so cute. I'm like, oh my god, hi. He's like, hey Allison, like you look so cute. I'm like, hey. And he's like, let's go talk. So like we sit at the top of the bleachers like by ourselves, and we just talk for the last like 3/4 of the game. Like we had a humongous heart to heart. Like he told me how like he's adopted and stuff. Like he told me like his like life story, like pretty much. And I'm like, oh my god, like that's so deep. Like he was like explaining football to me, because like I know how football works. Like my dad's a coach and stuff. Like I act like, you know, you act dumb sometimes. Like not dumb, like you act like you ask like questions you know the answers to. Like, I'd be like, wait, so how many downs are there? Like, I just ask, like, little questions like that to, like, stay engaged. And so, when we talk and stuff, and, like, we texted, like, nonstop all weekend, and, like, he wanted me to hang out with him on Friday, because, like, all he had was, like, a family dinner, but I already made plans. I'm like, sorry, Jace, like, I wasn't answering him. Like, so, but he was texting me, like, are you there? Like, why aren't you answering me? Like, a zillion question marks in a row. I'm like, and I texted him back at, like 11:30 when I got home, like, hey, Jason, like, sorry I couldn't talk to you. Like, what's up? He's like, I have a question. I'm like, what? He's like, will you go to a movie with me on Sunday? Like, oh, 1 second, my friend's calling me. 1 sec. Hello? Hey, what's up? Oh, it's okay. You are? My sister's freaking out because, like, she's gonna have no one to sit with at lunch, because, like, the whole table is going to Pilsen. I don't know, I feel bad. I'm bringing money, my phone. Like, I'm not bringing anything. I'll check the weather 1 second. I'm on the computer. I'll look. I cut my hand today. Okay, so I was, like, doing some dishes for my mom. Like, and she's like, oh, wait, shit, I just clicked the wrong button. What's ours? So, should I do Chicago zip code? Okay. Chicago, Illinois. Alright, 1 second, it's loading. Tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny and 61. That's cold. I'm bringing a jacket. And, like, wear long pants, right? Okay. Yeah, my teacher was like, bring money for souvenirs. What the hell am I gonna buy? I'm just gonna bring like $20. Ugh, Jay. Alright, well, can I call you back or something? I'm making a video for my friend. Alright, bye. Sorry, Emily. Tomorrow for school, we're going on a field trip for Spanish 4. We're going to some, like, shitty Mexican neighborhood in the city called Pilsen. I don't know if it's shitty or not. Like, people just are saying it's, like, the rumor he has it is, like, it's, like, really gross, like, ghetto. And so, hopefully it's okay. But anyways, so Jason, he was like, let's go to a movie like, will you go to a movie with me on Sunday? Like, asking me if I'll hang out with him. I'm like, oh my gosh, of course, yeah. Just, like, text me and keep me posted. And so we talked all weekend, like, Saturday he had like all the Jewish holiday shit. Like he was like, I'm playing beer pong with my aunts and uncles. I'm like, LOL, have fun. And like I had a family dinner too. So he's like, oh my gosh, like I'm sorry. Like we were just like bonding. It was really cute. And then Sunday, he's like, good morning, sunshine. I'm like, hey. And we talked and stuff. And then he's like, I forgot what we were talking about, but he said something like, LOL, so I didn't answer. That was at, like, noon, and at 4, I'm like, hey you, what's up? He's like, thanks for not answering me before. I'm like, well, you said LOL, like, what am I supposed to say back to that? He's like, whatever, it's okay, like, so how are you, honey? And, like, on Friday, like, after the football game, he's, like, his best friend, Evan, I'm friends with, too, and, he's like, Allison, like, you're honestly gorgeous. I'm like, thanks, Jason, like, what am I, like, thank you, like, I'm flattered. He's like, no, seriously, like, Evan told me he was jealous, like, he told me not to, like, take advantage of you, and, like, not to, like, let you go, because you're so pretty. I'm like, I don't know if he was just saying that, like, he called me cute and pretty, like, twice a day, but, like, in sincere ways, not like, oh, hey, cutie, like, oh my, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, like, I'll, like, in person, it's easier, like, I'll explain to you in person, like, because right now I feel like I'm talking to myself, and that's kind of weird. But anyways, I want to, like, keep talking, so because right now it's like 10 minutes long, this video. But, so anyways, we were talking, like, oh, like, sorry to answer, like, I didn't know what to say back to LOL, like, I figured you were busy or something. He's like, no. I'm like, so what are you up to? He's like, I'm watching Transformers with my sister. I'm like, oh, fun. I'm like, wait, what happened to our movie tonight, like, you jerk? And he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like, well, it's okay. He's like, I was gonna ask you, but then you stopped talking to me, and I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore. I'm like, Jason, like, obviously I'd want to talk to you. And he's like, hold on one sec. And so I'm like, okay. And he's like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, I'm sitting in my, like, room, like, doing homework. He's like, can I come over really quick? He like lives like 2 minutes away from me. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, sure. He's like, all right, I'll call you when I'm at my house, at your house. And so he calls me. He's like, I'm in your driveway. I'm like, okay, hey. And so we went outside. And like, I was like sitting in his car with him. And, like, he's a really nice car. Like, he's like this like really nice, like, pimped out, like, red Jeep. He has like a humongous sound system. And so it's like really cool. And we were just like sitting there. We had a huge heart to heart. We talked for 45 minutes. And like, we were talking about like my friend Sophia, the one that moved away, like how like she like introduced us and stuff. And he was like, Allison, like, not gonna lie, I'm pretty glad me and Sophia like ended our thing. I'm like, why? He's like, because otherwise I probably would have never met you. I'm like, oh my god. And like, we started making out, and like, he was so hot, Leah, like, you would totally approve. And then his dad calls him. He's like, Jason, come home. And Jason's like, I gotta go. I'm like, okay, bye. And so he texts me like the minute he leaves my driveway. He's like, not gonna lie, like, I'm pretty glad me and Sophia did things. I'm like, haha, like, I am too. I'm like, wait, can we keep this on the DL? He's like, yeah, me too. And then like, he's like, alright. I'm like, alright, well, I gotta go finish my homework, like, I'll see you in the morning and stuff. And so I see him at school every day, like, traveling, like, in between class periods. And like, we talked and stuff, and like, he was just kind of being kind of weird. Oh, and like, part of our major heart to heart was like, he wanted me to come to their homecoming after party. Like, Evan was having a huge party, and like, my friend, like, the guy I was going with, like, isn't friends with them. Like, he doesn't know that, like, he doesn't know who they are. And like, I couldn't ditch him because like, I'm not rude like that. And they're like, Allison, come to our after party, like, we'll get you drunk, like, you'll have fun with us. I'm like, I want to, but I can't, I'm sorry. And like, Jason's like, please come. Like, he asked me, like, begging me to please come. I'm like, Jason, I can't. Like, I'm sorry. And like, I felt so bad. But so whatever. Like, homecoming came. Like, I was just friends with the guy I went with. Like, apparently he's just friends with the girl he went with. I saw him like 40,000 times at homecoming. And like, oh my god. And so that morning, like, that Saturday the 25th, like, I was getting my nails done. And in the same plaza, it's like a Starbucks, a Walgreens, a pizza place, a dry cleaners, and like a couple other little offices. And so I was like walking to Starbucks by myself to get a Starbucks. Like, all my friends like were waiting for their nails to dry. And so I'm like walking to Starbucks, minding my own business, and like, I hear Allison, like, someone screaming my name. Like, I'm looking around, and like, it's Jason, like, rolling up in his car. I'm like, oh my god, hey Jason. He's like, come here, like, come wait for me. And it's like, he runs out of his car, like, scoops me up in his arm, like, I like running hug. Like, he runs up to me, like, and like, so cute. He's like, come with me to the dry cleaners, I have to get my shirt. I'm like, okay. And so he's like, we're like a little couple doing errands. I'm like, but I'm getting my nails done. But like, yeah, we're like together, getting our stuff done. Like, he went with me to Starbucks to get my drink and stuff. He's like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting my nails done. And like, my hair was all natural. Like, I didn't straighten or anything. Like, but I had no makeup on. He's like, you're so cute. I'm like, oh my god, shut up. He's like, oh, Allison, like, I have a question. I'm like, what? He's like, will you save me a dance tonight? I'm like, oh my god, of course. He's like, well, like, go finish with your friends. Like, I'll see you later, okay? He's like, okay. I'm like, okay, like, see ya. And so I see at the dance, and he's like, he's like, I feel someone like come up to me, like, grab my shoulders, like, from behind, you know? And like, I turn around, like, it's him. I'm like, oh my god, hey Jason. He's like, hey pretty girl. I'm like, hey. And like, I didn't take a I wish I would have taken a picture with him then. I'm so mad. But well, then what? Like, I saw him like like on the dance floor. Like, he was like off, like, probably like 50 feet away, like, grinding with his date. Like, my date and I were grinding. Like, he kept like pointing at me and like waving for me to come over. But like, I wasn't gonna come over like by him when he was like dancing with his date. And like, I literally, like, he was like giving me looks, like, come talk to me. But like, I didn't, and I feel like now, like, I totally regret it. But he like slapped my ass. Like, he was walking by me one time, and like, I was talking to someone, like, I'm like, oh my god, like, then he turns back and like winks at me. I'm like, okay, like, see ya. And so whatever. Like, he Monday, we go to school. I'm like, oh my god, like he looks like shit. Like